Hello and welcome to another session of Ask Me Anything with Ravi Garg. Today, I wanted to discuss about retirement planning and why it is important, why it is required. मेरे पास बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. I get many questions, many queries that why retirement planning is required. What is the benefit of doing retirement planning? How it helps our financial future. सो आज के सेशन में आई विल ट्राई टू आंसर ऑल दिस. थैंक्स to all the people who have joined here on Zoom, and thanks to all the people who are watching us on live on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube as well. And I'm grateful, and I will make sure that whatever the time you are spending here, it should be rewarding and it should be fruitful. And thanks so much that you have come. You can do multiple things outside of this environment, but you have choose to be here, and this shows that you are very much serious and very much interested in completing your financial security, right? So I just wanted to ask first one or two three questions. Why retirement planning is required? आपके जब आप ये सोचते हैं, जब आप ये आपके दिमाग में क्वेश्चन आता है, देन व्हाई व्हाट यू फील कि व्हाई रिटायरमेंट प्लानिंग इज रिक्वायर्ड? मैं इसके ऊपर जब मैंने शुरुआत करा था अराउंड 21 के अंदर, जब मैंने इसके ऊपर बात करनी शुरू करी थी 21-22 में, पीपल वर नॉट अवेयर ऑफ रिटायरमेंट प्लानिंग. पीपल वर थिंकिंग ठीक है, ये भी कोई फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग है, ये भी कुछ एडॉक अप्रोच है. नहीं, देयर इज अ बिग 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 डिफरेंस बिटवीन financial planning and retirement planning. Financial planning will tell you about how to manage your finances in the current environment. आप करंटली आप कितनी आपकी इनकम आ रही है, कितना आपके एक्सपेंसेस हैं, कितना आपका आप एलोकेशन कर रहे हो, वो दैट इज ऑल इन कम्स इनटू फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग. बट 10 years 15 years down the line, how much money you will be requiring as per the expenses, ये कोई नहीं बताता. No one talks about, no one tells about, no one speaks about how much money you will be requiring after 15 or 20 years of working life. Suppose if you are a 40-year male today, you still have 10-15 years more, right? But what will happen when you retired after 55? हमारे को कितना कॉर्पस चाहिएगा? 5 करोड़, 10 करोड़, 15 करोड़. That journey, that decision, that goal, that number needs to be understood, and that needs to be identified, and we need a structured approach, not a random approach. Am I right? Yes.
Right, sir, right.
Thank you, Gaurav ji, thank you. Okay, so why retirement planning, right? ये बहुत बड़ा क्वेश्चन है, but it is a lifeline for busy professionals. It is a lifeline. And if we are able to understand this situation, if we are able to understand this topic, then our life will be much more easy. It is not about some random numbers, it is not about anything. It is about your customized planning. It is about your financial life and how will you able to take charge of it. And if you have any question, anything, please ask me in the between. I will be more than happy to help you. So if we understand our current financial landscape, debt versus savings, right? हमें पता ही नहीं होता कि हमारा कितना डेट है, हमारी कितनी सेविंग्स हैं, एंड दैट इज द मेन प्रॉब्लम. आई वाज रिसेंटली टॉकिंग टू ए क्लाइंट. 2.5 लाख की सैलरी थी, 2.5-3 लाख की, 3 लाख की सैलरी थी. उसको पता ही नहीं था कि उसका एक्सपेंस कहाँ पे जा रहे हैं एंड उसकी इनकम कहाँ पे जा रही है, हाउ मच ही इज अर्निंग एंड हाउ मच ही इज एक्सपेंस्ड आउट. एंड वी आर नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड कि हमारा कितना डेट बर्डन है एंड क्या हमारा सेविंग रेट है. यस. एनी क्वेश्चन टिल नाउ?
No, sir.
थैंक यू. एंड व्हाट इज द हाई कॉस्ट ऑफ डिले? व्हाई? जब हम स्टार्ट नहीं करेंगे, जो चीज हमारे को आज 10 रुपए की, 50 रुपए की, 100 रुपए की है, वही चीज हमारी नेक्स्ट 10 ईयर्स में 1000 रुपए की हो जाएगी. यस, नो, मे बी. एंड दैट्स वॉट वी नीड टू आइडेंटिफाई एंड वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड. इफ वी डू नॉट स्टार्ट राइट नाउ, कंपाउंडिंग हमारी इन्फ्लेशन में भी काम करता है, और कंपाउंडिंग हमारे एसआईपीज में और म्यूचुअल फंड्स में और स्टॉक्स में भी काम करता है. एंड इफ वी आर नॉट identifying and taking action due to it, then we are losing money big time. We are losing money big time. जब तक हम अपना इन्फ्लेशन और कंपाउंडिंग और एक्सपेंसेस, इन सारे जितने भी हमारे मटेरियल्स हैं, जितने भी हमारे टॉपिक्स हैं, जितने भी हमारे ये सब हेड्स हैं, वट एवर द एक्सपेंसेस एंड द अमाउंट वी हैव राइट नाउ एलोकेटेड, जब तक हम उनका एक स्ट्रक्चर्ड अप्रोच नहीं बनाएंगे, वी विल कंटिन्यू टू remain at the mercy of others. My I was also feeling same. I was also at this crossroad in 2018, 19, 20. मेरे साथ भी यही प्रॉब्लम था जब मेरा एक्सीडेंट हो गया था. डिस्पाइट हैविंग सो मच ऑफ नॉलेज, डिस्पाइट हैविंग सो मच ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन, एज आई एम इन्वेस्टिंग कंटिन्यूसली इन स्टॉक मार्केट since last 30 years. I started my stock market journey at the age of 11. मैं 30 साल से स्टॉक मार्केट में पैसे लगा रहा हूँ. And I am handling 20 years, since last 20, 15 20 years, when I am handling people's money to invest in stocks. Despite having all this information, एक herd mentality हुई, and 2016-17 में रियल एस्टेट में पैसा लगा दिया. And that was my biggest bad decision, because दो दो लोन हो गए, होम लोन हो गए, और दूसरा होम लोन लेने के लिए पर्सनल लोन भी ले लिया, गोल्ड लोन भी ले लिया, हैंड लोन भी, फीचर लाइक फ्रेंड से, फैमिली से, रिलेटिव से, उनसे भी लोन ले लिया कि एक घर बन जाएगा, बड़ा घर बन जाएगा. बट व्हाट विल हैपन, वो बड़ा घर बना के क्या हुआ, उसने मेरी और लाइफ खराब कर दी. 2019 में व्हेन आई सफर्ड एक्सीडेंट, सो उसने लाइफ खराब कर दी मेरी. बिकॉज सैलरी नहीं थी, सैलरी आ नहीं रही थी, एंड घर का खर्चा पूरा चल रहा था, ईएमआईस का खर्चा पूरा चल रहा था, एंड आई वाज नॉट एबल टू मैनेज इट. And I lost all my savings in those loans. I have told this story many times, but this needs to be told again and again, that if I can change my story in last 4 to 5 years, from 2020 miserable debt leveraged person to a person who is has come together, and now he is able to guide and help others, who's guide and able to help others, and who is handling and managing people's money, who has been done there, who has felt the pain, who has already uh, faced all these issues and consequences. Now I'm ready to help you out, right? So there are very simple strategies which can reduce your debt and free up your savings. Yes, first of all, we have to create a budget. If we have created a budget, then आधी प्रॉब्लम तो वहीं पे सॉल्व हो जाएगी. If we have created the budget, if we are प्रायोरिटाइजिंग द हाई इंटरेस्ट बजट, कि हमारा जो हाई इंटरेस्ट वाला बजट है उसको हमारे को रिड्यूस करना है. अगर वो हम रिड्यूस नहीं कर पाएंगे, द क्रेडिट कार्ड डेट, द पर्सनल लोन, द लोन विच आर हैविंग अ हाई इंटरेस्ट रेट, if we are able to reduce those loans, then our life will be much 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 better, right? अब बहुत सारे मेरे क्लाइंट्स ऐसे हैं जिनका लोन अभी भी, होम लोन 10% पे चल रहा है, 9.5% पे चल रहा है, डिस्पाइट के 7.3%, 7.8% पे होम लोन का इंटरेस्ट रेट हो गया. डिस्पाइट दैट पीपल आर स्टिल पेइंग 8.5, 8.9, 9.3% रन. उनको पता ही नहीं है, दे आर जस्ट लिविंग द लाइफ ऑफ इग्नोरेंस. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर फीलिंग द सेम? सो हमारे को ये छोटी 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 छोटी, अगर वी आर एबल टू डू दिस ट्वीक्स ना, देन वी कैन चेंज आवर लाइफ टोटली. We can seriously change our life. How many are resonating for with this? Yes, no, maybe. कोई सवाल, कोई क्वेश्चन अभी तक? Any question? No?
No,
Okay.
no, sir.
Okay, great. Wonderful. Yes. And then we need to automate our savings. If we have automated our savings and contribution, and अगर हम अपना वो करते रहते हैं, every month we are putting aside some money, then automatically हमारा वो चलता रहेगा. SIP में अमाउंट, स्टॉक्स में अमाउंट. We need to put aside amount every month, despite all the challenges, all the hiccups, everything. Is it making sense? Right. And how we can build a retirement roadmap? First, we need to identify our goals. If we have identified the goals, and ये नहीं है कि आपकी सैलरी तो 1 लाख 2 लाख है और आपने गोल आपने सेटअप कर लिया 50 करोड़ का. सॉरी, रियलिस्टिक गोल सेटअप करना बहुत जरूरी है. एंड इफ वी आर नॉट सेटिंग द रियलिस्टिक गोल, देन सॉरी, बिकॉज वो हमारा जो सबकॉन्शियस माइंड है ना, वो आपको अचीव ही नहीं करने देगा वो आपका गोल. वो कहेगा यार तुमने गोल तो इतना अच्छा सेटअप कर लिया, बट यू आर नॉट एबल टू अचीव इट, सो लेट्स नॉट वर्क ऑन इट. सो वी हैव द बेसिक प्लानिंग, द स्ट्रक्चर फॉर रिटायरमेंट प्लानिंग इज we need to set realistic goals, and if we are not setting the realistic goals, then sorry, will not materialize. And we need to prioritize the savings. How many of you first दे एक्सपेंस की सैलरी आई 1 तारीख को, पहले हम वी विल एक्सपेंस इट आउट आवर सैलरी एंड देन वी विल प्लान आवर सेविंग्स? हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर लाइक दिस ओनली? You can type in the chat box if you want, right? We need to first start saving the money. If we are not saving the money, then sorry, no amount of accountability, no amount of advisory, no amount of anything can help you out. So पहले 1 तारीख को सैलरी आती है, we need to save the amount as soon as possible. 10%, 20%, 30%. सर हमारे पास पैसा नहीं बचता, आप 1% से शुरू कर लो. सर हमारे पास अमाउंट नहीं है, आप 500 रुपए से शुरू कर लो, आप 200 रुपए से शुरू कर लो, आप 100 रुपए से. यू कैन स्टार्ट विद 100 रुपीज ऑल्सो. 100 रुपए. सी, अमाउंट एंड टाइम डजेंट मैटर इन लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन. यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा हमारे को मैनिफेस्टेशन लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन का भी वी हैव टू टेक द हेल्प ऑफ इट. इन द लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन प्रिंसिपल, if I talk about the law of attraction, in the law of attraction principle, absolute amount and absolute time doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It just matter that you are taking constant actions towards creating a abundance future. Right? That is most important. And if we are able to do it, nothing like it. Right? So हमारे पास ऑप्शंस क्या क्या हैं बिजी प्रोफेशनल्स के लिए? EPF, NPS, index funds in the form of mutual funds, and direct stocks. देयर आर मेनी ऑप्शंस इसके अलावा भी, बट आई प्रेफर only these two options, index funds and direct stocks. NPS and EPF, as they are mandatory, so I don't recommend them, but because हमारी सैलरी में से ऑलरेडी डिडक्शन तो इसी का निकल जाता है, राइट? So I don't because and they are not giving us the right amount of percentage return. What is our inflation percentage? If I ask you about what is our inflation percentage, 10%, and what is the amount we are getting in these instruments, NPS, EPF, all these fixed market instruments, what is the return we are getting? 7.5, 8%. So are we making our money? Are we growing our money, or are we degrowing our money? Once we have identified and once we realize this problem, once we realize this issue, कि हमारे को पैसा अगर ग्रो करना है, तो it should grow in a consistent manner, beating the inflation. If we are not beating the inflation, then what is the use of investing in it? That is the main thing. Just imagine, I'm not asking you to do a मेजर कैलकुलेशन और कॉम्प्लेक्स कैलकुलेशन. अगर आपकी इन्फ्लेशन 10% है, इफ यू हैव द इन्फ्लेशन ऑफ 10%, 11%, 9%, वेन एवर यू गो आउट एंड बाय सम सीरियल्स, सम ग्रेन्स, सम फ्रूट्स, कुछ भी वेजिटेबल्स, आर यू फीलिंग द पिंच that yes, it has become costly? Or is your salary growing that way? Is your investment fetching the good return? If not, then you should feel कि your money is not growing appropriately. Because अगर आपकी money inflation से double percentage पे return पे is growing, then only you are making money. Otherwise, you are not.
उसका रिटर्न का कितना परसेंट होना चाहिए अगर पोर्टफोलियो में सही आ रहा है तो?
At least 15-16% तो वो है. 15
ओके,
16% is sufficient amount.
राइट.
अच्छा, we don't have the time. Can't you set the reminders? Can't you allocate 15 minutes? Can't you visualize the goals कि हमारे को एक साल बाद, 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, 15 years down the line, I should have this much of amount in my kitty, this much of amount in my bank, in my mutual fund, in my stocks account. Till the time you identify and decide your destination, how will law of attraction and the universe will guide you towards it? Till the time you do not set your goal, till the time you do not tell your destination that I want to create this much amount of money in next 1 year or 2 year, how will you be able to? Acha, let's take another example. I am sitting in Delhi right now and I have to go to Chennai or Kolkata or Mumbai. Till the time I do not book the ticket for the right destination, will I be able to get there? Yes, no, maybe. अगर वो हम वहां पे हमारे को पहुंच ही नहीं पाएंगे, if we have not booked the right ticket. So these investing instruments is also a ticket to your destination. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you are taking the wrong vehicle, if you are booking the wrong ticket, so if we want to go to the Chennai, so do you want to take a flight which will land you in 2.5 hours, or do you want to take a train or a car or a bullock cart, बैलगाड़ी, जो कि आपको एक हफ्ता एक महीने में तो पहुंचा ही देगी? So choice is yours, decision yours is yours, money is yours. I can only provide the framework, right? So मैं ज्यादा कोई ज्ञान देना चाह नहीं रहा था. So basically, if we are able to understand and we are able to identify the amount, then our life, our options, our issues, our problems are pretty much sorted. It is not a one time event. No, it is not a one time. It's a continuous monitoring and tracking of your financial journey and expenses. It's like driving your car. If you just put off, आपने 5 सेकंड 10 सेकंड के लिए भी अपने रोड पे से अपनी निगाह हटाई, इफ यू जस्ट टेक ऑफ योर आईज फ्रॉम द रोड फॉर इवन फॉर 10 seconds, डन, गॉन, खत्म, कुछ नहीं हो सकता. सेम विद दिस म्यूचुअल फंड और रिटायरमेंट प्लानिंग और एनीथिंग. कोई सवाल? Any questions? And all those people who are watching me on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube, you can type your questions. I can reply to it. No issues. अब हमारे पास सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम क्या आती है कि we feel we don't have time. We can we can happily spend 70 hours in the office, 70 to 80 hours, culminating into 200, 220, 230 hours in the month. But we are not ready to spend even half an hour or 1 hour for our financial planning or retirement planning. Am I making sense? Am I saying it right? This is the main problem. We can happily spend so much time for the office, but we cannot spend even 1 hour in a month on our retirement planning, on our securing our financial future. हम सोचते हैं कि हमारे पास टाइम नहीं है, and there is so much of complexity out of there, and we feel that wherever we will invest, it will go down. Arey bhai, if you are not investing in the right instrument, if you are not investing in the right stock, if you are not investing in the right mutual fund, then obviously your money will go down. Why on the earth you feel that this is a DIY game? This is a, can you do your own surgery? Can you fight your own case in the court? Can you repair your own car? Can you learn swimming on your own? You need, you for all this you need a coach, you need a consultant, you need a guide, you need a mentor. तो हम जब स्टॉक मार्केट में, म्यूचुअल फंड में या फाइनेंशियल स्पेस में, whenever we go and invest some money, why on the earth we feel that it is a DIY game? Why we feel that this is the DIY game? And that is the crux of the problem. That is the crux. If we are able to identify and if we are able to take the help of a right person who has been done there, who has already taken out from all these issues and the problems, then no doubt, no problem, everything will be sorted. But if you feel that no, we have to do everything on our own, then sorry, you will continue to struggle. And delaying by just 5, 10 years, 15 years, I will show you the live example how we lose the money when we do not invest at the appropriate time. एक महीने बाद कर लेंगे, एक हफ्ते बाद कर लेंगे, 1 ईयर, आफ्टर 1 ईयर, आफ्टर 2 ईयर, आफ्टर 5 ईयर्स, द सेम thing which used to cost 10 rupees now cost 100 rupees. So are you losing money? Are you losing opportunity? Are you losing the tremendous growth opportunity to grow your wealth? Yes, no, maybe. We need to be very, 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 very concise. We need to be very conscious of all these issues. And if we are not doing it, we are losing the game. We are losing the game big time. एंड इसके ऊपर जो साइकोलॉजिकल इशू है वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. इफ यू आर नॉट फाइनेंशियली सिक्योर और फाइनेंशियली हेल्दी और फाइनेंशियली बैलेंस्ड, it will have a effect on your office, on your professional life, on your personal life, और on your emotional life. आपके फैमिली के स्पाउस के साथ रिलेशंस खराब होंगे. किड्स विल आस्क यू. सो जस्ट इमेजिन, two scenarios. One, you are having enough money in the bank account and you are living a comfortable life and you are able to uh, invest and sustain your money income in a comfortable manner. And the other scenario, you're continuously stressed, constantly remain in a state of fear, depression, because you are not investing the money. Whatever the money is coming in, you are just in, जो भी आता है पैसा वो चला जाता है एक्सपेंस में. Some untoward expenses are happening, something this or something that is happening, and you are not able to allocate the money in the right manner. Which scenario is better? Obviously one. So are we taking any action towards it? If we are taking any action, very good. But if you're not, then please, 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 my humble request to all of you, start taking it. Just imagine, agar, if you lose the job or if you're not earning the money, will your family respect you? This is an important question I'm asking. And just for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, just visualize, you are getting the respect due to your stature or due to the money you are earning. So, to secure that money earning, this is your duty or not? This is your job or not? This is your responsibility or not? To create an sustainable action plan which will start generating passive income in the future. क्योंकि ये चीज हमारे को किसी ने बताई नहीं है. नो वन हैज टॉट us money, on how to manage the money, how we can start investing the money, how we can manage the money. But we have been taught just to पैसा कमा लो. In the school also, in the college also, in the office also, if you work more, if you earn more, then you will get good return, like you will get good increment and you will get good promotion if you work very diligently. But after getting the money, how to manage the money, no one has taught us. Yes, no, maybe. And if you have any question, please stop me. I will be more than happy to answer your queries, because I don't want to be, it's a monologue or a one-way traffic. If you have any question, you can ask me. So, what are the antidotes for this? Start taking micro steps, which I had told you earlier also. If you are serious about making an impact in your life, then start blocking 1 hour. 1 hour नहीं होता, 30 मिनट कर लीजिए. 30 मिनट नहीं होता, 15 मिनट कर लीजिए. But don't tell me that you don't have even 15 to 30 minutes in a month to manage your finances. Then you are making a fool out of you. No one, see, if you are not taking charge of your life, of your financial life, then who is at loss? I am not at my loss. No one else is at any loss. Only you, and only you are at the loss. अगर आप आज अपनी फाइनेंशियल लाइफ को नहीं सिक्योर करेंगे, इफ यू आर नॉट टेकिंग द एक्शन, इफ यू आर नॉट टेकिंग द सिक्योरिटी, इफ यू आर नॉट टेकिंग द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ अ फाइनेंशियल फ्रीडम लाइफ, then who is at risk? Put hands on your heart and ask yourself, किसकी गलती है? Who is at fault? Emotions निकाल दीजिए. Just start automating the investments. Every month, some fixed amount is going into the investments, which is creating a financial future for you. And start identifying the expenses, the money which is coming and which is going. And once you start identifying, you will be able to understand, यार ये तो खर्चा मुझे पता ही नहीं था ये हो रहा है. That is the thing. If you are earning 100 rupees and if you are spending 110 or 120, then do I need to say anything more? You need to take concrete action steps. And if you are not, sorry, no one can save you. And then we need to have a balanced approach. सारा पैसा एक ही asset class में नहीं लगाना है हमारे को. We should not put all the money into single asset class. We need to have a diversify where we are putting some money into property, some money into stocks and mutual funds, some money into gold and the silver. बट सारा पैसा एक ही एसेट क्लास एक ही कैटेगरी में नहीं लगाना. Here comes the power of an expert, right? Because that person, that expert, that consultant, then that guide, that mentor has already seen that hardship, that problem, that issues, and he already has experience of helping so many professionals. So why cannot he answer and he help your
तो
queries? So we need to just identify and select the right mentor, the person who will help us, who can give us peace of mind, who can be our accountability partner in our financial security game, in our financial freedom life, and who can give us a customized and a personalized. अब एक क्लाइंट है उसकी रिस्क प्रोफाइल अलग है, एक क्लाइंट है उसकी रिस्क प्रोफाइल अलग है. We cannot have a generalized approach. Yes, no, maybe. So here we support people in creating the personalized planning, investment management, and we help people for the ongoing support. There are some certain success stories which are available on my LinkedIn profile. You can check it. These are some of them which I don't want to go into much more detail. Many testimonials are available on my LinkedIn profile. You can check it. So I prefer a three-step framework called income, allocate, transform. You are getting the income, then you have to allocate the income, and then the transformation will automatically happen. That is the I.A.T three-step framework which I have developed for me and my clients. And if you have any question, any query, I'm always available, always there to help you. And I always have like give a 30-minute free consultation to anyone who requires. DM me, let me know, and I will be more than happy to help you. Any question till now? How was the session? I'm done. Any question till now? Yes. So If you have any question, anything, any problem, any issue, just DM me, let me know. And you, if you want, you can book my 1:1 30-minute clarity call on this link. I'm sharing in the chat box. I'm sharing in the chat box on the LinkedIn as well. Because once we have understood your financial details, financial goals, financial issues, then we will be able to plan it out, right? That is the whole thing. That is the thing. So if you have any question, any queries, anything, just DM me or click on the link to schedule. Thank you so much. Thank you for attending this session on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm so much grateful, thankful to you. Thank you so much.